So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and...
Oh no, this does not look good. He's got away. Dembele. It's Dembele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Denied by an instinctive save.
Dembele is offering a right smile there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gonzalo Ramos! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So, a breakthrough already. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Gonzalo Ramos. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Doué. Oh, that's well spotted. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Isak, and it's Kirkes. There's the delivery. And that is well cleared. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele, this is promising. Thinks about the shot, and the shot! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Ekitike.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get it through? Now it's Isak. Hakimi cuts it out. Szoboszlai. Wirtz. Oh, he's been caught. Can he finish? He's on it. Can he get away? This time, surely. He... Oh, that's an own goal!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Great ball, and he's in here. He's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Vitinha! Brilliant by Vitinha! A finish of true class! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia finding himself in space. That's good play. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Szoboszlai coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Fabian Ruiz. This is Dembele. Vitinha. Chance, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Gonzalo Ramos deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ekitike. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Isak. He's found a way through. Cross in, looks like a good one. Deftly away. Throw it. Dembele. Vitinha looking understandably energised after his goal.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Nicely aimed pass. Isak. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Dembele. Oh, super ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's very neat. Space for him to turn and look. Played in with purpose. Wits. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Paris Saint-Germain largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1.
Changement.
So we're underway for the second half. And it's Frimpong. Could move up a gear here. Vitinha. Gonzalo Ramos gets on his bike and on the move. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's Kirkes. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Hakimi clears without hesitation. Wits. Passing is crisp and sharp. Frimpong receives it in a good position here. And he's there to belt it away. Spread to the right. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has been cut short. Frimpong. Frimpong running with the ball. That's fierce. Fabian Ruiz has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So we have movement on both
le numéro
benches.
17, le
Van
numéro
Dijk.
14, à
McAllister.
leur place,
He's
le
looking
numéro
wide.
29, le numéro 87, le numéro
Now it's
19.
Jones.
Attention, changement.
Now, can they get him away? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Frimpong. And this is Mohamed Salah! Oh, good finish! Just one goal in it now! Game on! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Barcola. Dembele under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Changement en cours.
Liverpool have opted to make another change here. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
McAllister, and he was alert to it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Fabian Ruiz. Just about up to 75 minutes.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Barcola. Lovely feet. Elects to cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the counter is on. Salah. Jones. Gravenberg. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Yeah, he's fouled him there. McAllister is behind this one. And this an opportunity to pull level. And here's Jones. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Defending of the desperate variety. Nicely spread.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
McAllister. Very much into the last knockings. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Dembele. Not a hint of offside. Shoots! And a neat finish! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's it.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Paris Saint-Germain can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactics. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Saka. And that's played. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Spread it left. Now it's Saka. Gyökeres. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Picked out brilliantly. And back on the ball again. Pedri! And he stuck it away. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, talk about making the most of a momentary lapse in concentration. He was just that little bit quicker and smarter than everyone else around him.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Rashford. Can he spark a counter here? And he's picked it up out wide. And he's being shifted off it. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Zubimendi.
Arsenal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Now it's Yamal. Rice. Almost half an hour in now. Gyökeres. And it's Eze. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, important interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rashford. Now this could be a chance. Valde. Passing nice and neat. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's shifting. Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nice-looking ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pedri. Yamal, taken off it pretty forcefully. Gyökeres, 5 minutes till the break. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Rice. He's had a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Saka making good progress. He's on it, can he get away? Opts to play it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Gabriel for Rice. And here's Havertz. Tries to pass it through. Pedri clears without hesitation. And it's Rice. Deftly away. And the referee has blown for half-time. Barcelona have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Barcelona are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Back on the way then. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tidy finish. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Zubimendi. Timber. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs in a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Balde wants to run onto this. This might spell danger. That is lovely. Great chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's Eze. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lewandowski looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Yamal. Rice. And it's Zubimendi. Saka, given the lift of his goal. And it's Timber. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. De Jong. Threads one in. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
El dorsal 8 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 16. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Dani Olmo. And there's the shot! Looking for the run. Nice bit of trickery. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ødegaard receives it in a good position here. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, nice touch. Merino. And he's chosen to go back. Ødegaard. That's destined for the flank. The ball goes in. That's a decent clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Mosquera. White. And here's Jesus. And now they can clear their lines. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Se informa a los espectadores que deban abandonar el estadio en coche de que se espera tráfico denso tras el partido. Por favor, circulen con precaución. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Into extra time we go.
será sustituido por el dorsal 17.
And here's Ferran Torres. Alde picks it up now. And that is expertly dealt with. Norgard. Now Saliba. Lewis Skelly. And Norgard. Yamal. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's good running with the ball. Gabriel Jesus, he is onto this. the most accurate pass. Goes looking wide. Mikel Merino has it in a wide position. Good ball, good take. That is great defending, so alert.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Merino. Thinks about the shot. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, third corner of the game.
El dorsal 4. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 2. El dorsal 24.
Koundé attempts a clearance. Oh, sweet feet. Tries to cross. Keeper's dealt with that. He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it is half-time in extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. And the action has already restarted. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Gets a good foot in there. And the pass is intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception. Norgard. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus is fouled. Saliba and Mosquera. White.
Might want to be careful there.
And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. For a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Lewis Skelly.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Merino. And it's White. Ødegaard. And here's Merino. Gyökeres. And it's been hooked away. Merino. Defending of the desperate variety. All hands on deck for this one. They've played it short. Flings in across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit football's ultimate drama. Which way will he go? And he does it with poise.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Gyökeres is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
Never looked in doubt, really.
So both teams on the board. Ferran Torres, second to go.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Gabriel Jesus, second in line for them. Oh, it's saved! Straight at the keeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Barcelona with the chance to go 2 up. Of course, the lead now is 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
Arsenal really cannot miss this.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Barcelona with this chance to pull 2 clear. Big character, big moment, big save. Up steps the man with the armband. Never in doubt. We're tied at 3 each. Fermin is the 5th volunteer. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
Yeah, looked so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Yes, that's how you do it. And that takes us to sudden death. So both teams effectively 1 kick away from the precipice. Oh, great save! That is a great save!
Everyone here are holding their breath.
And that is the end of that.
Well, that's just wonderful, Peter. The pressure was on, but that's just superb mentality.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. And here's Bernardo Silva, and here's Semenyo, closing in on goal. Semenyo! And it's been hooked away. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if...
And again! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And it's Lewandowski. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Haaland. Kubasi. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Rashford, and this is Lewandowski. Matheus Nunes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Matheus Nunes. Doku supplying the width on this right-hand side. And it's made its way to him. Haaland, big chance! Goal! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
After 18 minutes is number 9, Erling Haaland.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Olmo. Rashford.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bernardo Silva producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. João Cancelo. De Jong. Now it's Rashford. He's beaten the last man. Oh, they can break here. Semenyo. He's found a way through. No, he can't get past him. And it's Rodri. And here's Reinders.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. De Jong. Dani Olmo. That's going wide left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Dani Olmo. Barcelona given another corner, so third corner of the game. Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's De Jong. Pedri. Pedri. And that was very necessary. This is De Jong. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And this is it's Lewandowski! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Semenyo goes long. Matheus Nunes. And it's Nunez. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot's on here. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Semenyo. He's picked his way through.
That was lovely, that.
Semenyo. Well, that is a good challenge from him. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is two, but still, all things are possible.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Substitutions taking place.
The second period is on the way. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's a promising position. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Eric Garcia. Not the most accurate pass. Dani Olmo. Spread to the right. Knocks it into space. Very nicely done. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Matheus Nunes. Reinders. Tries to play it through. Koundé cuts out the pass. De Jong. And it's Rashford. And it's Cancelo. And Lewandowski. Dani Olmo is onto this. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, shooting chance! And he couldn't finish.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Reinders.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Lewandowski. Looking to play him in. Rodri. Nice bit of trickery. Spread neatly. Araujo. De Jong. Hops for safety. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good alertness. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Rashford. Oh, played right into his path. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Rashford. Dani Olmo. Oh, this is a very good run. Shoots! And it's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number 42.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Barcelona cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
Number 10, Ryan Chucky.
And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Eric Garcia. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. Here's Haaland. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Haaland. Vermeer. Now it's Yamal. This is a promising build-up. And he's found the way past. Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pings in across. And he gets rid in a hurry. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And he can thump it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice control. And it's Rodri. Yamal.
2 added minutes has
Time
been
added
indicated.
on will be 2 minutes. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, great run, magical! And the shot! It's a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Here. That's that, the end. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Haaland just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name.
Shown on this map. Thank you for
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.